So, I was originally going to be shooting a PK commentary today, and I started getting a few of the clips for you guys, but I realized about 25 minutes in that I was not having that great of a time, and I actually died 3 times in a row to DDS Rambo specs. And normally this would be fine, and I would just get right back up and go right back out there to get more kills, but I realized, would this PK commentary have been that entertaining to watch? Would it have been that great to watch? I know you guys like to listen for commentary and you really don't care so much about the kills. A lot of you guys do care about the kills in the PKing, but I realized that it would just been more of the same and it wouldn't have been anything unique. So I decided it's time to move on to bigger and better things for my content. And kicking off tonight, I'm actually going to be getting Initiate Pure status. I'm going to become an Initiate Pure, and it'll be temporary. I'm going to be 20 or 21 defense depending on how I do the questing, and I'll be doing some Barrows runs and doing some Slayer with the Slayer mask, and I'll be able to have some more efficiency and have better progress with my account and move forward and actually accelerate my progress to become a really nice Zerk in a couple of weeks. So yesterday I ended up getting 70 ranged, and it was actually pretty relaxing. And it was a lot more fun than stun alking. And the reason why it was more fun is because when a lot of you guys came over to the Ogre Cage and wanted to talk to me and asked me a few questions, I was able to respond more freely and frequently because, when you're stun alking and you're alking or you're doing anything with mage, you kind of have to focus hard unless you're killing a monster. You have to really focus on making sure you don't misclick and you don't miss a game tick so that you get the best experience per hour. So to those who kept me company at the Ogre Cage while I got 70 ranged, thank you very much for keeping me company, and also to those who helped me by picking up my arrows and trading them back to me. Thank you very much. And I think a couple of you guys got a lot of Ranar seeds while doing that, so you made some money while picking up my arrows. Anyway, it kind of worked out for everybody, and got 70 ranged in about 4 hours. So after getting 70 ranged, I attempted a fire cape. I actually had to liquidate my bank, and liquidating means that you take all the items in your bank and you turn it into cash by selling it all. So I liquidated the bank, and I had enough money, just enough money to go for a fire cape attempt. And if I failed, I would have been screwed, and I did fail, unfortunately. And I actually had to borrow a God Cape and also a Fury for the attempt. I borrowed the God Cape from Sun and also a Fury from a guy named Octavarian. So thank you very much, guys, for letting me borrow these items so that I could at least attempt the Fire Cape. Unfortunately, the ordeal didn't work out. I couldn't even afford the purple sweets. I actually struggled to get 120 purple sweets. Fortunately, I did get them for a good price. But when I got to the 90s, and I got to the 360, 180, and 90, they all spawned on top of me. They all spawned on my frickin' face, and I had to blow through about 2 brews to escape them, and I realized at this point that it just wasn't going to happen. So, really the fire cape was the last thing I needed before I became an Initiate Pure, to be honest, and I don't think it's going to be either financially feasible or really worth my time stressing over it at the moment. I realize that it's probably best if I just go get Initiate Pure status, then become a Zerker, and then go for the Fire Cape in the torso, and it'd be a lot easier because I'm probably going to be higher ranged at that point. I think the next time I attempt a Fire Cape in 07, I'm going to be about 80 ranged. Now, all of this isn't to say that I hate Pures or anything, it's just, at this point, being a Pure is not fun for me anymore. And I remember, back when I evolved so wrecked like a Pokemon, from a Pure to an Initiate Pure to a Turmoil Pure to a Zerker Pure, every time I went up a next level, even becoming a 70 defense Pure in the EOC, I actually had more fun. Even at that point when I was 70 defense, tearing it up with Darox, getting 10 kills in one inventory when the combat system was really, really broken in the EOC, I was having more fun than prior to that. But at the same time, having a second chance at this, I want to do things different and also make it more fun for you guys. So I would like more suggestions from you guys down below on what you would like to see from me when I become a Zerker, when I become an Initiate Pure, when I move on to even becoming a 70 defense guy later down the road. Probably late summer, that's when that would happen. Anyway, getting back on track. Tonight I'm going to be doing Nature's Spirit and Fermentic Trials, which I did mention in a previous video would get me perfectly to 20 defense, but I'm also thinking of doing In Search of Mirkwe because I really do want the Barrow shortcut, and honestly I'm getting really bored of merchanting for money. I really want to do some Barrows runs and do some other alternative ways of making some money so that it's kind of entertaining to watch on your end. But if I do In Search of Mirkwe, I'll be 21 defense, so I wouldn't be a perfect Initiate Pure, but I guess that really doesn't matter considering I'm going to be a Zerker in the next couple of weeks anyway. So I thank you all for listening to this vlog or listening to this video today, or watching and listening. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like and leave a comment. Also, let me know what you want to see from me down below. And also stay tuned to the channel by subscribing if you're new. Until next time, have a good one, guys, and peace out.